Welcome to Learn Yourself. Today we are going to solve some of the question answer from the chapter 3 Atoms and Molecules. Next set of question is from page number 39. In this first question we have to write the molecular formula for all these 4 compounds. First is sodium oxide. So when we are writing molecular formula, first step is to identify atoms. What all atoms are present into that. So sodium is Na and oxide is oxygen. Here 3 things we need to remember. First, the symbols of the atoms. Second, combining capacity or valency of that particular atom. And if there are any polyatomic ions like sulfate, SO4, then we need to remember sulfate, sulfide, sulfite. So we need to remember the molecular formula of that polyatomic ion also. So for all this detail, I have made one separate video. I have given that link in the description. You can go through that video and then again come back to this. So here sodium, we know that its valency is 1 and oxygen's valency is 1. So now it's easy that we will do crisscross method and we will write the molecular formula that Na2O. And I have also made one separate video that how to write molecular formula. So if you have any doubt that how to write this, please go through that video. I have given the link in the description for that as well. Second, aluminium chloride. So aluminium is Al and chloride is Cl. Now aluminium's combining capacity or valency is 3, whereas for Cl it is 1. So by a crisscross method we will get Al1. So we will not write that AlCl3. So aluminium chloride. Then third, sodium sulfide. Sodium is Na and sulfide is S. Sulfide, IDE. So it is S. Now Na is 1 and sulfur's valency is 2. So via crisscross method we will get Na2S. So it is sodium sulfide. Now magnesium hydroxide. So magnesium is Mg and hydroxide. What is hydroxide? It is polyatomic ion and it is OH. So its valency is 1 whereas magnesium's valency is 2. So by crisscross method we will get MgOH. Now with OH this 2 will go. But since this is polyatomic ion, we have to make a bracket here and then we will write 2 here because this is polyatomic ion and we need to show that OH as a whole is 2 in this molecular formula. So this is how we can write molecular formula for any compound. Our next question, write the name of the compound. Earlier we have written a molecular formula from the compound's name. Here from the molecular formula we have to write the name of the compound. How we will write the name of a compound? In this first we are going to see that how many types of ions are present or how many types of atoms are present. So in this first is aluminium and then second this is polyatomic ion and it is sulfate. SO4 is sulfate. So this is aluminium sulfate. Aluminium sulfate. Then second, this is calcium and this is chlorine. But when it is attached with one atom as a chloride ion, then the name is calcium chloride. Now third one, potassium and sulfate. This is potassium, this is sulfate. So name is potassium sulfate. Then fourth one, this is potassium and this is nitrate. So the name is potassium nitrate. But this can be small. Nitrate. So this is potassium nitrate. Then in this one calcium is there, and this is again a polyatomic ion. This is carbonate. This is also polyatomic ion. This is nitrate. This is carbonate. So this is our calcium and then carbonate. Calcium carbonate. It is very easy, and once you will prepare the name of the polyatomic ion and some of the ion which name will be different when they are in the compound. It is chlorine, but when it is in the compound we will say chloride. So these small things you need to remember, and it will be very easy for you to answer such type of questions. Our third question is, what is the meaning for chemical formula? What is the chemical formula? That it is a symbolic representation of its composition. For example, chemical formula of sodium chloride. So this is symbolic representation. So by writing this molecular formula, we will get to know that how many atoms are present into that, and those one particular atom also present in which quantity. For example, CaCl2. In this 2 chlorine atom are there, and in this 1 chlorine atom is there. So we will know the composition as well. So what is a chemical formula? It is a symbolic representation of its composition. Of whose composition? Of compounds composition. Now fourth, how many atoms are present in H2S molecule? So in this first, how many atoms are present? So 2 atoms of hydrogen is present into this, and 1 sulfur atom is present into this. So how many atoms? Total 3 atoms present into H2S. 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of sulfur. Then in this ion, this is polyatomic ion. Polyatomic, that means more than 1 atom's ion is this. So polyatomic ion is PO4 minus 3. This is phosphate ion. So in this 1 phosphorus is there, and 4 atoms of oxygen are present in this one particular ion. So with this it will be PO4 and its valency is minus 3. So this is polyatomic ion, phosphate ion. In this 1 phosphorus and 4 atoms of oxygen are present. Our next set of question is from the page number 40. In this first question, we have to calculate the molecular mass of this following compound. In this, whenever they are asking you to calculate molecular mass, the atomic mass will be given to you. What all atomic mass will be required in this? So these are the atomic mass for the following atoms. So here, hydrogen. So in this, there are 2 atoms of hydrogen present. So 2 into hydrogen. Now at the place of hydrogen, we are going to write the atomic mass. So 2 into 1. So 2U. U means unit. So 2 unit is the molecular mass of hydrogen. Now second is oxygen. So in oxygen molecule, how many atoms of oxygen are there? 2. So 2 into O equals to 2 into what we are going to write here. It is atomic mass of oxygen. So that is 16. So this is 32 unit. Similarly for chlorine. So it is chlorine into 2 or 2 into chlorine. 2 atoms of chlorine present into this chlorine molecule. So 2 into 35.5. Chlorine's atomic mass we are taking 35.5. So it is 71 unit. Now till here all the molecules are having same atoms, means 2 Cl atom, 2 oxygen atom, 2 hydrogen atom. Here we are looking into this and we will find that there are 2 different atoms. One is carbon, one is oxygen. So we will write like this, then 1 atom of carbon and 2 atom of oxygen, because 1 carbon is present into this and 2 oxygen is present in this carbon dioxide. Now at the place of carbon and oxygen we will write their molecular weight. So this is 12 plus 2 into 60. So it is 12 plus 32 and answer is 44 unit. Now next is CH4. So in CH4, one atom of carbon is present and 4 atoms of hydrogen are present. So 1 into 12 plus 4 into 1. These are atomic mass for carbon and hydrogen. So this is 12 plus 4 equals to 18 unit. This is atomic weight for CH4. The next is C2H6. In this, 2 atom of carbon is present and 6 atom of hydrogen is present. So 2 into 12 plus 6 into 1. So it is 24 plus 6 equals to 30. So 30 is molecular weight for C2H6. This is ethane. The next is C2H4. So in this, 2 atom of carbon is present and 4 atom of hydrogen is present. So 2 into 12 plus 4 into 1. So it is 24 plus 4 equals to 28 unit is atomic weight for ethene. This is C2H4. Then our next molecule is NH3. So this is ammonia, nitrogen into 1 plus 3 into 1 hydrogen, or we can also write like this, that hydrogen into 3. Anyway, we can write it in this, 1 atom of nitrogen and 3 atom of hydrogen is present. So 1 into 14 plus 3 into 1. This is atomic weight for nitrogen and hydrogen. So 14 plus 3 equals to 17 unit is molecular weight for ammonia. Now CH3OH. So in this, 1 carbon is present. So 1. Then 3 atoms of hydrogen is present. So hydrogen into 3. Then 1 oxygen is there. So oxygen into 1. Then again 1 hydrogen is there. Either you can add here 4 or you can write it separately, hydrogen into 1. So here carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, again hydrogen. So here we are replacing their atomic weight. So 12 into 1 plus 1 into 3 plus 16 into 1 plus 1 into 1. So 12 plus 3 plus 16 plus 1. So it is going to be 32. So this is 32 molecular weight for CH3OH. This is methanol. This compound's name is methanol. Our next question is calculate formula unit mass. Now what is a formula unit mass? It is just same as how earlier we have find out the molecular mass, but formula unit mass we are finding out for those molecules or those compound whose constituent particles are ions. For example, sodium chloride. So its constituent particles are ion. Sodium ion and chloride ion. They came together and they formed sodium chloride. So this is basically for those compounds who formed from the ions. So the compound which formed via transfer of electron. They have earlier generated ion and then they made a bond via transfer of electron and then they become compound. So we can also say the ionic compound or the compound which formed via transfer of electrons. So for those compounds we are finding formula unit mass. But how we are going to find it? It's the same way how we are finding molecular weight. Let us see for this. So this is ZnO. This is zinc oxide. So in the zinc oxide, how we are finding out the formula unit mass? Zinc, how many zinc are there in this? 1 plus oxygen. How many oxygen are there? 1. So zinc's atomic mass unit is 65. So 65 into 1 plus oxygen. Oxygen is 16 into 1. So here we are going to calculate 65 plus 16 and our answer is 81. And the answer unit will be U. So this is formula unit mass for zinc oxide. Now next compound is sodium oxide. So in this, 2 atoms of sodium are present and 1 atom of oxygen is present. So 2 into sodium is 23 plus 1 into 16. So the answer is 46 plus 16, 62 unit. So 62 formula unit mass is for sodium oxide. Now third is K2CO3. This is potassium and this is carbonate. So this is potassium carbonate. So how many potassium are there in this? 2 potassium. Plus how many carbon is there? 1 carbon. And how many oxygen are there? 3 oxygen. So now we are adding their atomic mass. So 2 into 39 plus 1 into 12 plus 3 into 16. So here 78 plus 12 plus 48. 138 unit. So 138 formula unit mass is for potassium carbonate. So this is how we are finding the process of finding the formula unit mass is exactly equal to how we are finding the molecular mass. Only difference is we are finding out formula unit mass for those compound whose constituent particles are ions. So that is all for today's video. In coming video we are going to solve some of the more question answers. So don't forget to subscribe, learn yourself. I'll see you in next video. Till then, keep learning, keep sharing.